everyone of the lovely internet. Welcome to the penultimate of the Stewards War. My name is Chris, and I will be your MC for these preceding evenings. But before we get into all that good stuff here, let's introduce our cast members here. Starting off with the lovely C. C, who are you, and who are you playing?
I don't know who I am. Just kidding. I do. Surprise. Hi, my name is C. I use they, them pronouns. You can find me making very transfigure art on the internet at C plus RPG. Tonight, I'm playing Ajax Rusby, who had a bad butch breakup last episode. Unfortunately, Ajax is the worst kind of hey mama's lesbian, so I'm sorry to say that it's only going downhill from here. Thank you so much for having me. I'm going to pass it over to V.
That's crazy. But also, oh my gosh, hi. I'm Vin of VinVox VA. All of the internet except Blue Sky, that is vinvox.com. I'll be playing Taika Honorin. Don't worry about it, because I'm not worrying about it. It's weird if you worry about it. So are you worried about it? Because I'm not.
I'm definitely worried about it. Hi everyone, I'm Zoe. I play Scovia Onyakachi, who didn't technically have a breakup last episode. Because when you ghost your partner, it's a different situation. So that's me, that's Scovia, and together we make mess. Passing it back to our lovely GM.
Hello, I am the individual that has to manage these people. My name is Chris, as I said before, and you can find me all the way on the internet at VO Cologne or VO_Cologne, wherever that may be. Before we get started today, in case you forgot them bad boys, content warnings. If you type in the chat, !WarCW, you'll find all the content warnings for this episode in particular, but I'll read them out for you because I'm a kind person. With that in mind, this episode in particular contains fantasy and gun violence, gore, trauma, fire, blood, grief, familial struggles, severe weather, romance, and references to sexual entanglements, monsters and monstrosities, references to child loss, imperialism, ableism, classism, depictions of experimentation, war, and imprisonment. If any of this does not float your boat, there's a plethora of wonderful content out there for you to enjoy. Also, if you want to follow either me or any other lovely people here, you can type in !Warcast to see where we are on the web internet out there for all you folks to find. But I think with all that in mind, it's time for us to start the final battle of the Stewards War. Let's get to that intro and we'll be right back. See you soon. return back to our lovely, lovely aspects. But we do not follow them on their trip to the sea, but rather inside the mind of one. Someone who we did not get acquainted with last time, as we look over to Taika. Taika, you are strolling through the streets of the sort of reconstructed or in the midst of reconstruction as you head back to your old tower. What do you look like and what's going through your mind as you see the old neighborhood once again?
I feel like Taika has definitely hardened, if that's the word to choose. No change in height, definite in demeanor. It's all in the eyes and the lack of vibrancy. Very straightforward, lacking in the usual spark or creative luster because, let's be real, it's tired.
With that, as you go forward up the coast, you find yourself walking up the steps of your tower. The light coming in from birds that have decided to make this place its nest. The overgrown vegetation that is piled and accumulated over the years of neglect. Until you find yourself face to face at the doorstep of what was once your workshop. Do you open the door?
I do.
As you open it, a light comes off of it, not of the sunlight, but rather of a memory. From long, long ago, when you first came to this city. Your eyes closed with your brother's hands over it, and as you enter into the space, he lets go, and he goes, "Surprise!"
I mean, I think the exercise was nice, but
Now, I know you're not the social butterfly, so I made you a little safe haven for you to experiment.
You didn't have to.
Well, I just thought,
Yeah, but now I have to like you, and I have to appreciate you now.
I
because
kind
you
of
did something you didn't-
assumed
you didn't have
that.
to do that for me.
Don't ugly cry on the floor,
You're
you'll
just trying
slip.
to
It's actually
butter
pretty
me up
shiny.
as, like, congratulations and everything, but you didn't have to do all that. It's too nice.
Well, I'll show you to these. This is a workshop here. You can do all you want. There's in the middle there a combo chemistry set, so you can hopefully make some stuff, maybe some drugs for later. Personally, for me, but that's beyond the
I'm
point.
not making you try.
You will, and I will find a way. But more importantly, anything and everything you may need. And if there's something you need, you can just simply let me know, and you can let your bigger brother take care of it.
Thanks. This is nothing short of incredible. Consider me a little overwhelmed. What if I fuck up? What if something explodes? What if I just bring this place down? What?
I mean, I think that's the point, brother. I mean,
I don't think destruction is the point.
not that destruction necessarily. It's that possibility. What if you're in a new city and with as much money as God can spend, anything is possible. You can maybe find someone. I mean, that's, Mom and Dad would be really happy, if you were to find somebody and settle down. But you can create wonders beyond your
Yeah,
imagination.
I'm taking it back. I'm going to enjoy every crack crevice in such of this facility, so you'll never see me again. Actually, you have submitted me to a life of celibacy by giving me everything I've ever wanted.
Well, see, about that, it kind of opens the door. You can see across the hallway, and it very much of like a dual kind of copy. I have my own workshop right across. because it's 2-for-1 deal, so I had to take care of that. So I mean, I won't be here as often as you, but we can live together and have a great many adventures. Maybe a couple drunk nights out, a couple escapades, and you know,
I'll
all that
get
good
it.
stuff.
I'll pencil it in. How about that?
Well, I think this is a beginning of a beautiful time for us. Talking about
I
beautiful,
agree.
go check out that balcony.
I think that's when like they finally peel away. They are looking around. They're still just so thrilled, almost dancing if they had any rhythm, to like this light.
And as you do, looking off of that balcony, smelling in the air, as you turn back around, the dark skies begin to get a bit cloudier. Rain seeps in, and the vestige of this wonderful life begins to fade away like water against paint. As you turn around and see your lab in ruins, from half-melted bits of concrete to sort of jungled wires and just a mess, an amalgamation of stuff that was either destroyed or abandoned. Your brother's tower, his section, completely gone from the attack Ray had. There is really nothing left.
And that might be a good thing. There's nothing to pretend with. It's nothing to misremember. Everything is gone. It's fine. It's fine. It is completely and perfectly fine.
I think in this instance, your brother begins to speak up. From sort of how is your brother sort of, you have his head, but how is he sort of set up within your amalgamations of contraptions?
It's almost like a canary in a birdcage.
You see very much modular voice, green lights turning on. Inquiry. What is this place?
It used to be ours, believe it or not.
Confusion. I have no recollection of a place or time here.
That's because that piece of cortex is missing.
Solution. You should fill in the dots so I can update my current cortex.
That would be a waste of time, and you know it.
Query. Why?
Because I have a lot of work to do, and that would just be folly.
Statement. I understand. Folly is the ruin of all creation. Proceed, creator, and I will be here if you need me.
Yeah, okay. Okay. And I think they just kind of do whatever sequence to either lower the volume or power it down completely to keep himself from like just destroying the thing outright.
Now, as you turn it off, something in the back of your mind begins to seep in as shadows begins to overlay everything. You want to know what he was doing? Open your heart.
What heart?
Mind, solve the equation. Solve it. Solve it. Solve it, solve it! And I think in that moment you wake up in sort of a panted sweat as you find yourself sort of rocking back and forth on the boat. As you see one of the soldiers going, Captain! Captain! Or Commander in this instant.
Yes.
You're needed on the top deck. We are almost there.
All right, I'm coming. I'm coming. Just. And out they go.
With that, you proceed to going by. You see a number of other soldiers are also waking up as well. And this instance, as you sort of get through, pushing people past to the side, walking up, you can see what looks like to be your section of the fleet has finally made it out the mist. You see, under the cover of darkness, being as quiet as possible, your section has begun to make its way as you see in the far distance a number of light sounds and explosions that are coming from an attack that is already on course. But in front of you, you see what is your target. All of you. You see the large statue that acts as a beacon for those on the east side of the city's port. Something you are more intimately familiar with, Ajax. And as you are kind of examining everything, binoculars and sort of everybody doing it, soldiers getting ready, you both see Taika coming off the end and making their way up.
Wow. It's been a while.
It has.
Good to see you out of the lab for once.
I knew that was coming. I deserved that.
Oh.
And it's nice to see both of you not tangled in each other's limbs.
How I wish it was other circumstances, friend.
Are we ever friends?
I would want to be.
Live and we'll find out.
That's how
Looks
it
like
is
I have
with us,
something to
right?
look forward.
Live and find out. You know, this isn't exactly the homecoming I was expecting. I'd always imagined more fanfare, more girls.
I'm sorry, did you ever imagine a homecoming?
Sometimes. And there's something a little strangely... it's Ajax's battlefield honesty. These little clips into their psyche that they only show right before we all almost die. And it's one of those little fragment moments of like, yeah, it seems like they did sometimes dream about coming home.
Wow. It's nice to know that even you dream for yourself.
Well, it's about to turn into a nightmare, so we might as well get ready.
Taika,
With
By all means.
nope, please do.
I have a question for you.
Speak.
Even if we win, what do you think's going to happen? What do you think will become of the Empire? And Skovia is faced towards the islands, but it doesn't seem like he is looking at that. It seems that he's looking beyond that. And he looks so horribly sad.
Better question. What do you want out of it?
That stuns Skovia. I think you're the first person that has ever asked me that.
Well, that is incredibly sad.
What, Taika? We are literally fighting soldiers in an empire. What do you? Who cares about what we want?
No, I just think after what years We're getting close to a decade, right? Of just endless slaughter. You might want something out of someone, or you're just alive, which is, again, something I pity for someone like you, but I just thought I would pick your brain.
Taika, since we survived that battle with the Caldwells, I have been walking a road that I don't know where the ending leads. I never thought I would make it this far. Not after that. And before that, I thought my life would look completely different. So, no, I don't actually have any plans beyond this except maybe walk and see if the Empire has anything worth appreciating. Because this definitely isn't it.
I see. Well, that was very, very insightful.
Oh yeah?
What?
You just... That same cynical energy I thought you would at least drop when we are at the final door. Maybe
I'm
give a little
sorry.
insight.
Cynical from Miss I'm just going to walk.
Yeah. I'm a hypocrite. Always have been.
You know, let's just see what happens. And by the grace of whatever deities are left, maybe we can figure something out.
It'll
Maybe
be
we can
us.
get that homecoming together. You know, for Ajax.
Thanks. Maybe we make our own faith, yeah. Give ourselves a prayer. Let that be enough. Would be
And
nice,
who would
wouldn't it?
pray to us?
I don't need them to love me. Just need them to be scared of me.
Well, all things considered, I didn't say anything about love. That was your little Freudian slip there. I was just saying, who would pray to us?
I think you have the wrong idea, Taika.
I'm never wrong.
When you're the only thing there, you'll be the only thing to pray to. I think you'll be better off asking who won't.
I think in this instance, you all begin to hear on the radio that's nearby, going, "Commanders, we're getting an incoming message from Daros on the other side." Patching
It's your
through.
dad.
Oh,
Ajax
God.
gestures to Scovia.
Yeah, much like me, I think Scovia just was kind of like, yeah, someone's going to get it, and then looks around and realizes it's me. I'm the one that has to get it. Yeah, patching through.
You see very crackly, statically, and it's like, "Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, Daros. What is it?
We're up Shit's Creek up here, but we got them nice and properly distracted. So if you got to do your thing, do your thing. Believe in you, sweetheart."
Everyone does.
All right, we're gonna, Chase, and you see kind of, and at this point, for my lovely members here, you all see something begin to happen nearby. As you see,
Okay, we don't have to see it.
no, you're gonna have to see it. Let's see it. Let's see what's happening.
Nah, it's fine. Daros can take care of it.
At this moment, as you're going about, you see that one of the nearby towers seems to almost instantly glow. And in this instance, you see energy going through, and at this point locks into one of the nearby ships next to you. Hear somebody go, "Take cover!" And you see this sort of almost light coming off of it forms into a focus beam that just explodes one of the nearby ships nearby. And at this point, Stealth is just out of the fucking way as they're like, "Roll, you bastards! Roll unless you want to be a fucking shish kebab!" As they begin to going through. With that, the gentleman goes, "Okay, so the plan. We have to hold the gate open for our ships to get in. So there should be 2 points that act as the controls for the gate to keep it open. You're gonna have to hold it, both of them, for a certain amount of time in order for us to get everyone who needs to get in. Understand?"
Unfortunately, yes.
"We'll be in the vanguard, sailing on the sides." And with that, kind of goes under at this point, you all preparing yourselves. Is there anything you're doing to prepare yourself before we go into combat here?
Are we hitting? Have we already hit land, or?
You are going head first into the gate. You see it is closing, and your ship right now is the only one that's going to be able to get maybe in time. So right now they are just rowing as fast as they can. At the moment, it looks like you're going to be stuck, but you'll get through onto the other side.
I got nothing.
Got nothing? Fantastic. My other two, what are you guys doing?
Ajax is up at the front of the boat, I think, watching the things come down, and there's this way their head turns and steam kind of comes pouring out through their nose, and their back flexes a little bit and almost like peeling up and off out of their skin instead of the ripping motion that you had seen in the past. This is a more almost natural, almost the way that their wings had never retreated into their body but just pressed flat against it. Start to peel off and out. The scales kind of crack and some of them fall onto the wooden ship deck and go like do 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 as they flex up, and they give one last little look back at the other two. They growl, "See you on the other side." And then they're up into the sky.
Dope. And then what about you, Taika?
I don't have anything to prepare, but I'm good. I'm ready.
I have a question for Taika. Do you know how to make people walk on water?
If you give me a second, I might be able to.
I think then, with that in mind, I'm gonna need all you lovely people to roll initiative.
Chris, because we're level 10 now, just so you know that I can rage when I roll initiative without expending a bonus action.
Okay.
And I can use my
alright.
fast movement feature also. If I have at least one use of my rage expended, which means I get to kind of move at twice my speed for my first turn without expending a bonus action, and I am instantly raging.
Oh, lovely. As you can see, our lovely folks here are level 10 now, using the lovely Tales of the Valiant system. But with that in mind, I am going to need call-outs for here as I'm setting everything up here. I need initiative orders. I'll start off with you, Ajax. What did you get?
Natural 20 plus 2 for 22 on initiative?
God, sweet Lord. Believe it or not, you are par and par. What's your dex for me real quick? So I
My
can
dex
see
is a
who's
plus
going
2.
first. Plus 2? I think these guys are going to go first. Let me double check. I don't know why that's rolling.
You let me go
fantastic.
first for that sweet nat 20? Because you're such a real cool GM.
I will say they have a plus 2 as well, so nat 20 wins the day there. So you're
Hell
going
yeah.
first. First, if anything. What about you, Scovia? What did you get?
I immediately forgot. Do I have proficiency? That's not a thing we have proficiency in, right?
No, it is just
Cool. Just text.
Yeah.
Word. 21.
21. Look at you. Oh my god.
Oh, wait. 22. Sorry, I can't do math.
Yeah, you're gonna go above that guy because I know your dex is higher. And then Taika, what did you get?
12.
12. Okay. Good. A normal number. You'll be last.
Thank you.
The rest of them got 17. Oh, God. That's hilarious. All right. With that in mind, let us start the round. Start off with you, my lovely, lovely Ajax. You're in your dragon form, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. I think I do want to be in my dragon form.
Fantastic.
It kind of rips out of them in midair as they had like used the wings that were still pressed against their back, and then it just kind of gets the little like pinprick of Ajax flying up into this like fiery sky gets a little bigger, and then it shifts and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, like a cloud forming, until they're larger than the fucking boat that they just leapt off, and that shadow kind of like parses and pulls off over. And I'm gonna start moving toward the left. And I see that there are some people kind of on my way to our control spot.
Yes.
And
So,
I'm going to do a drive-by roasting.
Fantastic.
breath
So going
weapon.
left.
Mhm.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da. How far you can go?
I can move 60 feet.
Okay, you can get right about here if you want to do your drive-by and then go through.
I could get, oh yeah, beautiful. And I would
Fantastic.
love to hit those two guards on the side there.
Give me a breath weapon, please.
Yes, let me see. Breath open, yep. I exhale fire in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a DC 17 dex save.
Oh boy, okay, let's see how this goes. Save.
I gotta move all my stuff around. I don't like how I set up my computer.
Fantastic. So they're good. Oh no, they're not good. Never mind. I was like 16, yay. Nope, that's a 14 and a 10. Nope, they both fail.
Yeah, all right. They're gonna take. It rolled for me 16 d6, an
Okay.
average. Let me Google it. I wanna play.
You wanna play?
I wanna play.
As you
16
roll your
D6.
stuff there, but as you kind of see what's going on here, going through, you can see what looks like to be a number of guards and individuals along the walls here. There's primarily a bay in the middle, and you do notice that wherever this beam of light came from is from like the upper right side of where you're at. That's kind of just aiming at right now was one of the ships, but is beginning to shift its focus towards you when it gets the chance.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna like come down and just breathe 63 points of fire damage in this 30-foot cone.
Fantastic. With that,
I love being a dragon. This is the best
it
day
is
of my
fire.
life.
As you go through it, you do see it hurts them, but since they are of your people, it's going to be resistant, so they are halving the damage there. As you see, they kind of... And with that, you can hear they give various very much of just like, you fucking traitor energy towards you as they prepare themselves to deal with you. But with those lovely individuals get hurt. Fantastic. So that's your movement, that's your action. You got bonus if you want to use it.
No bonus for me this time around.
Lovely, lovely. With that in mind, Scovia, you're up next.
Yeah, have we hit land?
You are in the middle of the boat here, so you're kind of in it. You're not inland. You see that as you get in, the gate kind of closes on you. You can kind of jump off to either one side or the other. You do notice that Ajax is on the left side right now, while the right side is occupied by the enemy. So
Okay. There's a tower beaming lasers at us.
you can either go point on the right, which is to start securing or try to help secure that, point on the left and help out Ajax, or in the far back there seems to be a very dangerous weapon that they're aiming towards Ajax.
Yeah,
at
that's the
moment.
thing. I'm fast. Let's go to the dangerous weapon. How
Fantastic.
how far away would you say it is? I don't know how to measure on this thing.
I will give you benefit of the doubt on who you are. It will probably take both a dash to get to where you need to go.
Heard, chef. Just one dash?
Should be action, yeah. So bonus
Bonus action.
I think
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, wait,
yeah,
oh god.
Yeah, just for that. Gotcha, buddy.
Scovia,
Yeah,
fantastic.
Scovia is jumping, is gonna like walk backwards, and then I don't need it, and then leaps off into the like just over the water into the ground, and is off in a sprint that is lightning fast.
Fantastic. With that, you begin to go lightning fast, almost like mist traveling up the wall. As you get to the top, you can see like whatever they have here, there seems to be some sort of orb in the middle of it that's like spurring and giving off this energy of heat that they're able to sort of shoot out anywhere.
Does there seem to be a caster for this, or is the orb autonomous?
It seems to be like a device they're using to sort of, very much like a mortar kind of situation, or like some sort of like gun placement that they have that's of an arcane nature that they're using to sort of.
That seems like someone needs to control it. Let's stab some people.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm a suit. Do they know I'm sneaky? Nah, it doesn't matter. I don't need it.
I don't think
that's,
you can sneaky right now.
I
because
also don't
I'm
think I can sneaky, but I don't need it because I'm an enforcer. I'm gonna stab him. That is a number that I barely know. Where's anything on this character sheet? I think it's 13 plus. I think it's 13 plus 11. So 24.
Fantastic. 24 does hit.
Let's go. Yeah, and I know I can use sneak attack because for some reason it's on here somewhere because that's what I chose.
Go.
So that's a D8 plus 5d6. God, please. 6. That is going to be 32.
Fantastic. 32. With that in mind, you see that they're very much a group of individuals. You see they're armored to the teeth, very much in like a Roman-esque fashion, with draconic scales on them, helmets covering, trying to do their best. As you sort of catch them off guard, you get a couple of these men down, but with that still manning this thing, they kind of go sort of just trying to convert both their energy on this, energy on you, sort of distracting them a bit. Still able to use it, but a little bit more difficult for them as they like have to think of you first before they have to shoot this thing off. So, fantastic. They get their damage there. Yeah. All right. Lovely, lovely. I'm guessing that is it for you because you've moved action and bonus action. Lovely, lovely. With that in mind, it is going to be our next lovely individual. One of the nearby. You see that on these sort of platforms seems to be the last gifts of your brother Daka. As you see these sort of mechanical, almost really weird looking World of the World kind of robots that are sort of these one monocle eye that's sort of looking for targets, as you see kind of preparing its own beam of lasers. With it in mind, this one here, if I'm mistaken, is going to dart to attack. Let's see. I think it's going to go for you, my lovely, lovely Scovia, as it's going to sort of move its eye up, looks in your direction, and it is going to cast a whip on you. So I need a DC 15 check.
That's a dex save, isn't it?
It is a dex save. It is a dex save.
Oh, thank God.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
What did I get? I got a 15.
Oh, you just make it, you lucky. With that, you see almost like this spectral web going in direction, but you manage to dodge out the way before it kind of traps you down, and with that begins to sort of make its movements where it is going to go. So, with that in mind, let's say it's gonna move. Doesn't want to move, or doesn't want to stay. I think it's gonna stay for this moment. Stay in place. It's gonna do its thing there. Lovely, lovely. That's action there. The next up here is our lovely warriors. With that in mind, they are going to attack you, Scovia. As you see, they are going to be like very much at this point using one of their actions here to deal with you, so they're going to roll to attack. Let's make a greatsword. This is a 21 and a 23 hit.
Unfortunately.
Fantastic. You are taking 19 points of slashing damage. As you see, the two generals sort of in the front sort of use their pincers, kind of push you back, while the other one stabs. As they are, you're 1v1, but these are very trained individuals. As they sort of going around you in their motion.
Is this everyone around me? Like me and...
You can see that there's about 2 individuals. The other ones can't do much because they're dealing with you first. But you do notice that they're reloading.
Uncanny dodge of that just for my own sake.
Fantastic. Uncanny dodge. With that, they're going to use their bonus action here. Emboldened action. And with that, you see they go to one of the nearby soldiers, give what looks like to be a temporary HP boost to 2 of the ones that got hit by lovely Ajax here as they go, Harakre! With them bolstering themselves up as they prepare for you. That is their turn there. Next up is our other lovely robot individual. With that, they are going to go towards the boat here. Moving your direction, they're going to take a pot shot at you, Taika. They're going to do the same thing, like a cast web, so can I get a DC 15 check from you?
I mean, I guess. Okay, let me see. That's a natural 1.
That's a natural 1. Sorry. With that in mind, you are going to be declared web. So what that is pretty much you are stuck where you are at the moment. As you see they kind of shoot this thing out of you. You're going to have to make a strength check to kind of get out of this. But for the purposes of this, you're considered restrained. So you have disadvantage on any attacks and whatnot. You're not able to go anywhere. So God forbid if this boat sinks, you're a little screwed. But no damage to you personally. As you see this robot begins
just
to
pride.
You see it kind of gets ready to almost like manhandle this boat as it sort of gets ready. With that in mind, these guys are going in succession. So with that, the next set is going to go here. They are going to take a pot shot at you as they go straight for you, Ajax. Rocky! With that, they're going to make their lovely attacks. Let's see what they get. Swinging wild.
Bring it.
Let's see what they get. Oh boy, 14, 12, and a 6. Which I don't
my
think does
AC
anything.
is an 18, so none of those hit.
You see they're using their same patterns that they're known for, sort of cling, 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 going off, sliding off your scales, but nothing is really happening as you're able to sort of just dodge it with your fingernails almost. So sadly, they can't do much, which kind of sucks for them. But with that in mind, next up, the other robot's going to go. It's going to make a rub at you, Ajax, as you see the robot staying from all the way on the other side, shoots at you. So please roll for that.
You got it.
DC
I
15.
have advantage on deck saves.
Fantastic.
Excellent. Natural 18 on the die.
Like that, you just fly out to the side.
Oh, can I burn it a little as it comes at me? Just a little puff of flame to burn it up.
You see, like, almost like its green eye kind of switches over to a red lens as you see it's beginning to change its tactic and learn from you. Fantastic. That's its turn, and the other gentleman that is behind you is going to sort of go in between you. They're going to try to do their great sword attack with advantage, though, because they're flanking you. So let's see what they get. Right now, it's looking like a 19 So you got a 19, 22, and a 19. Do any of those hit?
Anything over an 18 hits.
Fantastic. So with that, you got 8, 9, 17, if my math is correct on that, points of slashing damage as it goes through.
And I'll take half
guessing
of that.
half. Yeah.
Yep.
Lovely.
I love being a raging dragon. This is cool.
Dope. With that in mind, Taika, you're next, as you are currently restrained right now. So if you want to break out of this, you're gonna have to strength check, unless you don't want to. You don't have to.
I mean, what's a strength check?
So sad when you say it.
Because I am sad. Let's see. I'll try to get rid of that first. Oh, big money, no whammies. So I didn't roll a 1.
Uh-huh.
I rolled a 2. For 3.
Ooh, oh boy. With that, really can't get out of this thing. Bonus action, and you don't have your movement, so you get a bonus action if you want to do anything.
My bonus action is getting another die.
Fantastic. You cast into the fire. Lovely. With that in mind, going top of the round, back to you, Ajax.
Oh, good. My turn. I'm gonna eat these guys with my mouth. So I'm gonna do multi-attack. I've got 1 bite and 2 claw. Let's just start by biting this first guy.
Fantastic. Do it.
All right, that's a 26 on the bite.
That hits.
Excellent. And that is 6 plus 9. 6 plus 9 is 12?
6 plus 9 is 13, I think, not 12. Oh, wait. Shit. No, 15.
Wait,
Whoa!
Brain.
Stewards! 6
11.
plus 9!
wait,
Oh.
15.
15. 18, 19, 20. 20 points of piercing damage and 1 point of fire damage.
Math.
Does nothing.
Math.
That was rough. On the bite, that is 17 total. And if he's still alive, then I'm gonna claw him. Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit. You're just
All right, claw
bodying
number
these
1.
people.
Claw number 1 is 6 to 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 points of slashing damage.
14 points of slashing damage. So that's 14 and 17 together?
Yep.
All right, 31. So with that, you can see that you are...
He's still alive?
There are still a couple of them left, but they're still alive. They're barely hanging on.
I got one more claw attack.
Oh,
Chris,
God.
you gave me the stat sheet. I got one more claw attack, and that's going to be another 26 to hit. Which is going to be 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 points of piercing damage for the last one. So 17, 14, and 16.
That will do it, as you sort of finish off one of the last guys as they try to jump into the river and try to escape. You just catch them.
It like turns around and just catch them in my mouth and eat them.
Tasty, like chicken. With that in mind, they are out of here. The ones particularly in front were the ones you were attacking, right?
That's correct.
Fantastic. So we'll get out of there. With that, that is your action. You can move into bonus action, if you have any.
I don't think so right now. I can I'll rather just move, not in a way that would make me. I want to move closer to the robot, but not so far that they opportunity attack. I'm just going to move in on them.
Fantastic. So you just kind of bend around here.
Perfect.
Usually the wind flying off to the side. With that, Scovia, you're up next.
I guess I'm gonna attack. I mean, I could. Yeah. Much to think about. Yeah, I mean, I got nothing else to do other than attack. I'm I'm 1v1ing.
Fantastic. Make your 1v1, bro.
1v1, bruv. Oh god, that's bad. Is a 17 gonna hit?
A 17 actually will hit.
Thank God.
Just made it in.
Shout out to modifiers.
Shout out to my boy. I know if anybody's got my back, it's my modifier.
My modifiers. 26.
26. Fantastic.
Do they
Still
look
up.
bad?
They do look bad. You guys are doing damage. So these are just foot soldiers. They aren't necessarily anything heavy or like concrete. You do notice like the robots are a little bit more beefier, but these guys are very much just soldiers that are here trying to use whatever they can. They very much are like thinly stretched throughout the city. You can see like most of the forces are dealing with Daros and all of them. So you got lucky at this point with this plan.
Let's go.
Docking, dodging. You see one of the spears come by. Use one of your knives to sort of go off to the side, stab him in the neck. With that, you get your bonus action and your movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action. I guess I'm gonna disengage just so they have to like move to hit me, which makes life worse for them. I don't. What's the layout? What's that cannon like? Is it like? Can it be moved?
It's very much like in terms of like game mechanics. It's like they've loaded it, so it's like you have to use the action to move it. You gotta use an action to load it. So
shoot it at them.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking, but I would have to like use an action to move it, so which I don't have.
Right now they look very ready to like shoot at Ajax because they've used their stuff to sort of.
I'll be fine.
I got an action, a bonus action, and that's mostly it actually. Yeah, that's all my stuff. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna disengage for the sake of not getting stabbed as hard to get them to move away from the cannon.
Lovely. With that in mind, it is now the enemy's turn. With that, the robotic individual is going to go to you, Ajax, and it's going to start dealing with your damage as you see claw-likes begin to come out as they approach you. Let's see what they do here. I got 19 and 23.
Both hit.
20 points of acid damage. As you see, these things are coated. Almost like chainsaws spitting out this spew of acid as they sort of try to cut you into the area to provide almost like an opening for their individuals to stab through your hide as they going through.
Heard. Ow.
Lovely. With that, they are going to stick here and not do much of their turn. With that in mind, the individuals that you are dealing with, Scovia, begin to sort of fire! And is going to fire in the direction of my lovely Ajax. They are going to make a attack roll here. So let's see what they get. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Let's see. Oh, fuck. All right, shot white. I need a DC check for me, please.
Okay. What stat?
Dex.
Okay, got advantage on Dex. Okay, that wasn't great, but a 13.
All right, with that, this has to go down a die because it is not towards you, but you'd say 41 points of damage that you cannot have. As you see, it is fire that is shot almost in your direction, but misses you ever so slightly. But the energy that comes off of it hits you across your chest, and you can feel it is almost like fire.
Is it fire damage?
It is a specific kind of that you're not able to have. As they see, they use dragon fire against you, as they sort of use whatever they can harness at you as you take the full 41.
Youch. All right. Don't worry, I'm still over 100.
Not able to attack you, Scovia, as they're just doing. They use their turn to deal with that, but with that they go, Randall, quickly, before the shadows come. Lovely. With that in mind, this robot here is going to play tug of war with your boat, Taika. So let's see who wins this fight. First one's the robot, second one is the boat. Ooh, the boat. You see this thing uses its chainsaw, begins to go through it, and with that immediately cracks the hull as it begins to sink. In this moment, if you do not save this time around, you're going to start drowning after this. It's just sort of like stuck onto the board. You see men are like, abandoned ship, jumping off, trying to get through as this robot's just going through here. With that, my other lovely two individuals are going to attack the lovely dragon that is in their path. Let's see what they get. One is going to have an advantage because you are next to you. You're sort of at advantage right now, Ajax. So let's see what they get. Let's see what we get. That's not going to hit. 21. That's a nat 1. Okay. That's fantastic.
I think only the 21 hits.
All right. With that, 8 points, so 4 points of slashing damage that sort of goes through. The other individuals are going to attack with their longbows from the other side towards you. Let's see what they get. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
You're not allowed
Lord.
to crit. You're the GM.
Yes,
you can't
Lord.
crit.
They crit. With that, you are taking a lovely, I believe I'm not mistaken, they rolled it, so 15 points of damage, so that's 7 points. As you see, you see one of them shoot you right in the area in which you had that acid cut, and you see have to sort of go back, even for yourself, if you have to kind of catch your breath, going back. As you see Rakro very much taunting you. Lovely, lovely. And this robot here, real quick reminder, Scovie, did you hide or did you go around the corner?
I think I just went around the corner. They'd have to, just so they could.
Yeah, gotcha. So with that targeting eye on you, let's see. Yeah, they're gonna shoot something. As you see, they start shooting things from their section. 14 doesn't hit.
No,
So with that, you dodge out the way as you see one of these sort of acid bolts begins to melt the rock around you. As you see, it begins to sort of still standing, understanding its objective is to stay here and die. But with that in mind, that is all your enemies up. With that, Tiger, you're up next as this boat is slowly sinking.
Okay. New die. Let's go. Ugh.
Imagine Taika dying just because they couldn't get off the boat.
Hey Zoe, I want to take a second to tell you how much I appreciate you in my life as a friend and fellow role player in the actual play space. I don't think there's no one who sparks as much joy as you do with your wit and your compassion, and that was a 10. So maybe that's not too bad.
I'll
Is that
miss
enough
Taika.
to at least wiggle? Shut the fuck up.
Oh, lovely, lovely. If I am not mistaken, I will say you're still kind of restrained, but it's not too much of a danger. You're kind of like halfway through it as you're sort of breaking through.
Oh,
You're
I
not gonna be
lied. That's a 9.
That's a 9? No, you're
I think
still
that makes
stuck.
it.
Never
I think
mind.
a minus
You're
one
still
saves
stuck. With that, you're like, maybe if and you see like almost like Predator, it like tightens and begins to squeeze you against the wood as you begin to go as you go under at this moment. As the robot uses the rest of its turn to just wreck up the ship and leave nothing behind. Very much playing goalie right now for anybody that's trying to get in between. With that in mind, Ortec, I believe in you, buddy. I believe in you, buddy. Ajax, you're up. ICC Tech is having a rough time.
I feel like I need to go save. I need to go save it, maybe. I think so. All right, how am I gonna do that? I think I'm gonna fly on out of here.
Fantastic. Opportunity of attack. Are you going to
Yep.
let them have them?
I'll let them have it.
Lovely. They're going to do that here. Let me just real quick.
Just good to know that they don't have a reaction, so if someone wants to hurt them really badly over there in a second.
First one up here is going to be a 18 to
Misses!
attack. All right, with that, the next one is going to shoot, sort of try to get one last saw in. This is going to be for 2, but I'm going to just do 1. So the first one.
Ha!
Okay, all right. With that, both miss as you just use your wings to sort of flap them back. What are you going to?
It almost Ajax kind of like pivots and leaps off of this part of the wall, kind of like the crack, and then they come down, tuck their wings in a little bit, and it looks like they're just diving down into the water where the ship used to be, which is what they're doing. And I think it's just a full open mouth scoop. And honestly, more of a bite down onto Taika to rip them up out of the web and off the ship.
Gotcha. Make an athletics check for me, if you be so kind.
Yay!
I'm strong.
21.
21 with that. Rip it off as you see the Dragonic version of Ajax comes in to save you, Taika. With that, you're swimming right now. You probably can get on Ajax back if you want, but
I think Taika's in their mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're in the
great.
stanky mouth as you see like arm dangling off, blood kind of swishing inside of it. A horrid smell of horror as you're inside the mouth of Ajax. Bonus action, and you kind of use your movement, so you got your bonus action still if you want to do anything, Ajax.
Can I do anything interesting with my bonus action? I don't think I can right now, so I'll stay here.
Fantastic.
Unless I can
Lovely.
bonus action toss Taika onto the shore.
Why not? For funsies, make a let's see what we think here. It's probably athletics again, to be honest.
Yeah, okay. A natural 16 plus 5 plus 4?
Fantastic. Tekka, where you want to go? I'll leave it up to you where you want to be thrown.
Let's
Left
go
or
to the
right?
beach.
Left or right side?
Come to me.
Okay, what side is that?
think I'm
Where's
right.
Segovia?
You want to go to Savoie? All right. So with that,
Yeah.
you are launched, I will say, towards the bottom of the tower. So with that, you're sort of launched up. You still have to kind of make your way, use a bit of your movement to get up there, but you're on the sort of same tower section in which Savoie is. As you get tossed on, and you think you got this now. Now you got free movement. Your life is a never-ending story. And with that in mind, that's the end of your turn. Skovia, you're up next.
Yeah, Scovia's like, this is silly now. It's time to end this. She's just gonna like kind of put her rapier away, drop it, whatever, switch hands, and pull out the evil dagger that she always has.
Fantastic.
That's like 20, 27 or something. It's a number.
That hits. No,
Yeah.
it doesn't hit.
I was like, oh no, it doesn't hit.
You see, rips off shirt, Bane like Venom.
Shield. It's like, oh no, boy. It was always this way. That's going to be 27 points of damage.
They are gone. How do you get rid of them?
Yeah, I think Skovia is like, fine. Puts the rapier away, pulls out the dagger, and very quickly just slices all of the like sinew parts to whatever head would be here, and the robot dies. And that's the only thing.
Not
there
the
to
robot.
stop.
They're
Oh, he's
just
a
individuals.
Oh, he's a
It's
people.
more
That's
like-
more. That's
yeah.
worse.
You're horrible. But what you see, it's more like a turret or a cannon. It's like unmanned at the moment. Like you can load it
easy.
and use it if you want.
This
to,
is the only person stopping me from messing around and having fun. So I would like to start messing around and having fun.
Fantastic. So manning it is what you're going to be doing?
Yes.
With that, as you man it, you see the loading mechanism gives you 1 shot for free. So when it's your turn again, you can shoot wherever you wish. But with that, you see it begins to load in.
Actually, so I have an ability that when I kill something, when I drop something to 0, I can make another like attack, usually on a person. Could I use that to just rip one off the cannon?
Sure, you just have to use your action, whatever, to reload.
Yeah, no,
it
I think it's like a bonus action or whatever, but I get to make another attack if I kill something.
Gotcha.
So I would love to just
Souls of the Damned. Just loading it for you. Who are you aiming for?
Well, where Ajax was fighting some people. What's the I guess like something that looks unmanned, like a group of people that looks like they have been untouched.
There is, so you got on the right side, there's a group of squishy people in terms of just regular foot soldiers that haven't been touched. And none of the robots have been touched at all.
Oh, let's end some robots.
Fantastic. Who are we shooting at here? You got middle, like you got the one that Ajax was dealing with, the one that blew up the boat, and the one that's just been kind of stationary.
We have more boats coming, so let's blow up we have to take care of everything. So let's fucking stationary, I guess.
It's fantastic. All right, we'll make an attack roll for you, please.
All right. Nice. Natural 19 plus some numbers.
19, fantastic. I'm gonna need you to roll 10 d10s. I can roll it for you if you want me to.
Thankfully, I had a dice roller up, so.
Fantastic. So 10 d10s are going straight for its face that it
2,
cannot
3, 4, 5,
reduce.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 69 damage.
Nice.
You see it launches this fireball at it, begins to melt almost all its components. It's very much on its last legs right now as it sort of do a butt ton of damage to it. It is not having a great day.
A wicked smile crosses Scovia's face as he realizes that I have unlimited power.
I have a gun.
I need Scovia to have a turret in literally every single fight for the rest of time. This is our canon now.
Imagine if you're in a war and you're like, yeah, we're doing so fine. Then all of a sudden, your big fucked up cannon starts attacking you. I'd be pissed. That's my turn.
Lovely. With that in mind, it is now the enemy's turn. With that, the individual that is in front of you will go... I think they take pot shots at you, Scovia, as they sort of shooting your direction. So they're going to take a pop shot at you. Let's see what they got. Oh, come on. Here we go. Okay. Launching. Don't think any of those hit. No. With that going wide. With that, not much is happening. They're gonna stick together because if they move, they know it'll be bad for them. So with that, very much the robot kind of goes underneath the man inside, very much providing a makeshift shield, providing them a bit of cover, so their AC is just slightly up. But with that in mind, after that, the individuals are going to, I think at this point, as they see a robot in front of Ajax, begin to just unleash on both you and Taika. Next set is one is gonna shoot you, Taika, one is gonna shoot you, Ajax. I mean, not Ajax, Scovia. So I'm gonna roll for you both here. Let's see, that's 1, and that's 2. So for you, Taika, does a 18 hit? Want to say yes?
I think it does. Yeah.
All right. 3 points of piercing damage. You see arrows are just going to the side. For you, Scovia, I got 11. I think I'm missing here.
That ain't gonna
Can we
hit.
trade?
I was hilariously. Don't you have shield?
I do. Boy, my AC.
It's only like 3. It's like 3 damage. You're fine.
Poison. Ah!
Ah.
They dipped it in poison. No, it's not too difficult. But with that, going through, I think at this point, one of the nearby individual robots see what you guys are doing. The one that got really fucked up begins to use their reaction, and with that, teleports straight to you. As you see, kind of slip space comes out, and with that, is going to try to attack you. Let's see what they get here, buddy. That is going to be to you, Scovia, as it's got a deep hatred for you. Oh, God. Ah, there we go. 24 to hit.
You're so unkind to me. Yes.
I got a 9 on the other one, a 7 on the other one. Give me this.
Give you this retaliation. This thing's about to die, sure. Death rattles.
10 points of acid damage. You see sort of the razor blade goes through here.
Let's uncanny dodge. 5 points.
5 points. Lovely, lovely. And then going towards you, Ajax, it's going to do its attack on you. Let's see what it gets here. Nope. A 10 and a nat 1. So with that, you see this thing tries to very much kaiju battle you as it sort of... But you're able to sort of dodge out the way, sort of backhanding it, as it doesn't really have arms to fight with. So it's very hard. It's using its head and its eye to try to attack you in this water. You do know behind you is a bit of a problem, as you see ships are trying to come through. And at the moment, you are blocking it with your body and this thing right now. So a little bit dangerous territory right now. But then again, the gun that was doing most of the damage isn't doing much. So should be fine there. I think with all that in mind, Taika, it is your turn.
You know, wouldn't it be nice to make an attack? You know, do
Yeah,
close
kill
range?
this thing. It's weak.
It is pretty nice.
I'm just gonna shoot my little crossbow.
Your lacrosse bow.
My little crossbow.
No induced spells this time. I'm just gonna see if I can hit first.
Gotcha.
That's a nat 20. I'm gonna go.
I'm not even gonna bother because it's got like 4 hit points left.
All right.
Even if you rolled low. So how are you taking care of this giant robot? It's like sort of melting lava from its like molten steel and copper here. How are you taking care of this thing?
Very quiet. Just a quick little groan and snap from the trigger, and the arrows flying true.
See, Brotherhead goes, affirmative kill. Good job, creator.
Thanks, Doc.
You know that's creepy, right?
I don't know what you're
Statement. It is not creepy if you make it creepy.
Scovia takes that to heart. Yeah, okay.
Observation. More enemies on the left. And with that, you get movement and bonus action.
Okay. Let me actually look at our fantastic map. Where's my map? Okay, there it is. Actually, just tell me, because
Yeah, I got you.
love
What do you want
alchemy.
to... My
Yeah.
question is, you see that one of the points that you need to hold is completely empty. Nobody's there. So if you get in there, you can kind of begin to open doors.
There
or
we
you can
go.
just try to get rid of the rest of the enemies that are on the other side.
I'm gonna take care of
Okay.
the point.
Fantastic. There is one enemy there, but you're able to dodge, so you probably will have to deal with them. But with that, you begin to capture the point there as you sort of little big letter A as it begins to go over it as you begin to hold the point. Lovely. With that, Ajax, back to top it around to you.
All right, Chris. I realized that while I'm raging, I have resistance to all damage types except psychic, but I'll give you those freebies at the beginning.
For this particular weapon, it's different. So it's not.
I meant the
your normal-
acid slashes.
So
I meant the acid slashes.
Oh, the acid.
Yep.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But
Yeah,
it's alright.
okay,
I'll
yeah.
let you have it.
You didn't
I
have
didn't
that
need
inner
those
strength
inch
for you.
feet.
Now anime
Yeah.
moment, right? You had your little flashback as a kid. Now you understand your full strength.
Yeah, now I understand my power. Now that I've tossed Taika up. This thing has come at me. Here's what I'd like to do, Chris.
Mhm.
I would like Ajax to this robot who's been hassling, destroyed our ship. Ajax just opens their maw, clamps it down around the thing, and I want to start flying up into the air.
All right, make
it.
let's make athletic checks between you and it. So make one, and it's gonna make
Yeehaw.
one too. Let's see how athletic this thing is. I don't think it is very. Oh boy, no, it is not.
I didn't roll great, an 18.
Okay, they have a -1, so let's see how this goes.
Did they roll
That's yeah.
that one?
This is why I don't play games where I have to roll. This is why I like.
Okay,
those
but
kind
Chris,
of
it
stuff.
makes me feel good. It makes me
Yes.
feel good.
You see
Here's-
that it tries to get its ground manhandle, but again, it's like a giant squid head, so it doesn't have anything but its legs. And once you sweep it up, you're able to just grab onto it. So what are you doing as you're sort of just metal clenching? No real damage, but you just got it.
Got it. I want to fly up. I want to dash 120 feet up into the air so that I'm up real high. I want to look down, make sure that there's a nice pile of rocks underneath me, and then I want to drop it.
Fantastic. My question here, in the battle area, or are you just bringing it somewhere completely else?
If I could fling it out of my fucking business, then I would love to fling it out of my business.
I'll give you a choice here. Either you can just drop it and it's just gonna roll for its damage, or you can make another check to see if you could fling it off and see if it gets off.
Yeah, I want to see if I can, like, Team Rocket this thing.
Give it an athletic check.
I'd like, all right,
Again,
athletics
to
check.
the enemy, completely mind-boggled that a fucking dragon came in and is like about to yeet this thing into the sun.
Yeah,
Absolutely
they're like
horrifying.
flying up, crunching it, and they're just gonna fling their head. A natural 20.
I walked myself into that one. With that in mind, how do you yeet this thing into space?
So they're down in the like wreckage of the boat. Ajax bites the shit out of it, clamps down, and then just sweeps one big flap up into the sky, and then up, and then up, and then they both kind of like whistle and cut up through the smoke that's rising over the battlefield to where it gets kind of like almost quiet, and there's the beautiful night sky above them, and and like up over the clouds, and like with the moon there in the beautiful night sky that they looked at when they were a child. And then they crunch a little harder, and they can feel the metal straining underneath their teeth. And then they just turn their head in a way that they wouldn't have known to do as a human, but as a dragon feels so natural. It's just a snap, like they were snapping something's neck, and they just send it flying out into the open ocean.
And for some archaeological student, they are going to ponder for years how this mechanical orb made its way all the way out here, with various theories of it belonging to the old gods. But you, me, and the audience understand this was the work of Ajax. But with that is that robot gone. It is going to take you your turn, I will say. You're going to have to skip a turn because you have to make your way back. But with that enemy gone, Scovia, you see that amazing feat of dragonic charism as another robot is gone.
So there's one left.
There is one left, and then you got two individuals here. One group of men that really haven't been touched, and the other one that have been they're kind of halfway.
I got one robot hiding to protect itself.
It's providing itself like a makeshift, like almost like trench cover. As you see, it's using both of its legs to provide cover to the men inside.
I respect self-preservation, so I will instead attack the unsuspecting.
So the individuals that are taking cover, from my knowledge.
Yeah. Oh, so it's just. Is this the last
The last robot is like very much bunker mode. It's
No, I
on
meant the last
top
group
of
of people.
No, there's one other just like towards closer to you that's haven't been touched. So
Yeah, okay. Let's.
there's 3 enemies left on the board. So
Got
the
it.
robot
Thanks,
and
Captain.
so for your knowledge, there you go.
Yeah, let's hit the untouched.
Gotcha. Are you getting off of your turret here? Or just
Absolutely
going to-
not.
Okay, well, okay. So you shooting them?
I'm shooting him with the turret because it's hilarious.
Well, you gotta load it. That's what I'm telling you. You gotta load it. So it's an action to load it, and then
That's
an
fine.
action to shoot it.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it, that's fine. Taika left me, so I guess I'll load it.
Fantastic. So
Sad loading.
loading it with that, preparing another shot as you sort of turn it around, using your movement. With that, end of your turn, you see these individuals see what you're doing. Rakora! They, I think, are going to focus fire on you, Scopio. As it's like, oh god, they have the gun. Let's go.
Why is this the
Make it a
silliest
deck-
combat
make
we've
it
ever had?
a- Make it a deck save just for fun.
It's like not a turret.
Not a nat 20, bro.
And
And
that
a
one.
nat one.
Okay. So
I
that's for
hope
one
they
group
interfere with
here.
each other.
So let me
I'm
do these guys
coked.
first. Does 18 hit you or no?
18 does hit.
Okay.
Why can't
so
I
you
have shield?
are taking 19, 8, and 8. So that should be 19 plus.
I'll cut the 19.
So, okay, so then that's just you cutting that to a 8. So it's 16 plus 16, if I'm not mistaken.
That's not bad. That hurts, but they're gonna die immediately. So
Sorry, no, it's 8 plus 8 plus 8, my bad. So that is 24 points of damage for you. As you see, they're trying to launch their sort of arrows at you. Pew, 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 pew. You're sort of dodging out the way. The individual, the robot, is going to sort of use its eye again to try to shoot you. Or is it going to shoot the turret?
they should shoot me, because obviously I'm the problem.
Assessing threat. I think it's going to try to make one more whip attack on you. Let's see that. So,
Thank
DC 15
God.
check. Don't say thank God yet. Roll your dice first.
I literally rolled a 15 on the dice plus me being a rogue, so it's not happening.
All right, I'll let you have it there. With that, you dodge out the way. That's most of its turn. Taika, you are able to hold the point. So with that, you are making pretty much good progress. Also, if you kill the enemies, the same thing as well, same objective. But with that, you're making progress. The ships are starting to come in, beginning to find their way in and depart. So you guys are kind of drawing away attention. Your turn is up. So what are you doing here?
All right.
You do notice that Scovia is getting like the really big gun focused on the guys that are to the right of you. So the other ones, you don't know whether or not they'll kill them or not or whatever. It's up to you if you want to do your damage there. But you got 3 enemies on the board here, 1 on the right of you, and the 2 are crossed.
All right. I have the map. I'm looking at the map. All right. I, if possible, would like to use my little doodle bop. That's what it says.
Gotcha.
That's what it says in the.
Yeah,
The
Doodle
fuck?
Bop.
It
At
says
level
the
5, you get 8 Doodle Bop.
Is
what's
that what DACA is? Oh.
Is that what- a Doodle
Yeah,
Bop?
yeah. I want to use my heroic boon.
Fantastic.
All right. But I want to know if it's in range. I want to hit whatever that little robot is that's giving.
For story
Scovia
purposes, you're
problems.
enraged. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Don't worry about
I
it.
would like to use the Curse of Unmaking. As an action, you can make a melee spell attack using your augment attack modifier against a creature or item within reach. On a successful hit, the target becomes cursed, so that is vulnerable to all damage.
All right, make an attack. As you sort of just preparing your gadgetry on the quick fly, as you begin to like toss a grenade in that direction. I'm guessing the
All right.
robot is what you're aiming for
Mhm.
here. Gotcha.
I shouldn't have used this die. God damn it.
What'd you get? I
Don't you
also
have
keep forgetting. I will
don't you
first
ask-
say. I will say I forgot about luck. So you
I was just gonna
failed.
ask.
You failed
Yeah, I
about
have
3
failed a
times.
failed
lot.
a couple times.
You failed 3 times. So if you want, you can re-roll if you
Yes,
wish.
I'm
So,
not this one. She's dead to me.
They forget about the luck fire. Sorry about that, folks. It's
Thank
busy
you.
time.
That is a unnatural 20.
You're lucky indeed. As you, it doesn't do any damage, right? It just status effect is what it does.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha. Throw it over. As you see, it kind of begins to uncover the individuals, getting rid of the sort of additional DC that they have, as it begins to sort of malfunction a little bit, trying to find its purpose and targets. As you provide vulnerability, so anything is 2 times the damage on that bad boy.
Now, I do have a question.
Yeah.
Would you consider this a creature?
It is a construct, technically.
Okay.
So I
Okay,
don't.
this is-
What does it say?
If the target is a creature, it can attempt a con save against your augment save DC each time it takes a new instance of damage.
Oh, that's wild.
So it has to
That
make a
doesn't
con
matter right
save?
now.
Yeah, it has to
Okay,
pass.
so okay, so
After
I'll
it-
do that
after
if
it
it
gets
gets hit.
hit?
So yeah,
Yeah, after
because it's like a
damage.
save. So
Mhm.
gotcha. It'll roll for that then in that purpose there. For
Yeah,
for what it's describing, it'll make that roll if it
I
gets
think
hit.
it's gonna die.
I think it's gonna die.
It takes vulnerable damage first and then makes a save. I think it's gonna die first.
All right, lovely. With that Ajax, you have to use all your movement to get back into the battlefield. You got your bonus action and your action. Oh no, sorry, just your bonus action at the moment, as you have to use your action and movement to get back. Anything you do as you return back to the battlefield?
I'm gonna use a triangle to swoop my ass down over to the left, back toward those guys who I was messing with. Although I am gonna leave a little bit of distance for that cannon to go off, not directly at my face.
It's on the other side, so not where
Great.
you were fighting before. So it's
Oh,
on
but
the
I
other-
mean, when hopefully Scovia comes and shoots these guys with a big evil laser, I'm gonna keep myself a little bit up higher than that.
Wait!
Hold on!
Hold on!
I'm walking here!
Scovia. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
that's it.
Anything else, AJ? All right, Scovia, it's time to shine. If
I
you
want him
miss this,
dead.
it's on you.
I want him dead. I'm gonna take the shot, Captain.
I want their lives. I want their families. I want them to see them weep at the funerals. I want nothing, closed caskets.
So am I aiming at? I'm aiming at the normal people, not the ones that are vulnerable.
You could change targets right quick.
Nah, they shot at me. They go down. Sylvia is nothing
Everyone
but a
shot at
vengeful,
you, just for purposes
but a
here.
vengeful individual. That is gonna be like a 20-something.
That hits 10d10s. As you see, they're like, Haku Takewa! As they try to like run out the way. You're trying to get out of the blast zone.
Oh, you poor bastards! Your weapon will be used against you. All right, that is 59 points of damage.
Boom! Ah! You see men just get eviscerated,
Yeah.
Dr. Manhattan style, as there is just reverse. You see the anatomy of these individuals unfold before your eyes as they come out the other side. Some of them still drooping, others like leg is gone. They're still alive, but they are in such a disarray.
Scooby's
they
like
sort of-
sick.
Dope,
Anyway.
dope. That's your action. You got your bonus action and you got your movement.
Shrug. Is there anything that needs taken care of on this silly battlefield?
If anything, there is the other point that has not begun to get captured, but there's enemies on that, so you can
Can I
make your way
shoot-
there.
Can I shoot them with the cannon?
You can, but same deal. You gotta action
That's
to load it.
fine, I guess. I'll shrug. I wish. If only I could bonus action load this thing. I'm a rogue. Can I bonus action load this thing?
No, there's
You
only so
hate me
much.
so bad. No, I understand.
It's
That's
just that
fine.
you are getting away with this is just because of how fast you are. This would take a
No,
lot
it's so
longer
funny. Yeah, no.
to do. Fantastic. With that in mind, I think these men, I'm just gonna make a quick save for wisdom. If they break, they're out because they just got hit.
They
with
should
this.
leave.
They're gonna roll. They have a +0 to this.
Morale. Fail. Come on, lower number. Yeah!
So, two. Yeah.
Get out of
With
here,
that,
boys.
They begin to track their way back into the city. They immediately break out, saying, "This is not our fight." Or very much retreating back into the city. They are gone. These other two that are here are going to stand their ground and attack. They're gonna go for you, Scovia. They know they probably
Leave
can
me
take
alone.
care of this dragon, but they could probably maybe be
Leave
sore
me out of
losers in this instance.
Sore losers. I mean, I am firing their weapons at them
Yeah.
in this instance. I think they're valid.
So first and foremost, they're gonna attack you here. Let's see what they get. Then after that, let's see what these guys.
Not this, bruv.
Yes, this bruv. Bruv, this.
Are those different people?
No, that's one individual. So multi-attack.
Boo.
You're gonna
Yeah, I got
boo
it.
the enemy for every multi-attack. They need it.
I need it.
After the shit they've had to deal with, the day they've had. Come on. Come on, game. Sorry, little technical difficulty. Okay, yep, and then boop. So the first thing's gonna be 18 to hit.
Oh
so
my god. Yeah,
18.
only one of those things hits. Those others
Damn.
are not hitting.
Yep, so 9 points of piercing damage as it's shooting your way.
Halving it.
4 points of damage as you sort of still getting it. You see one of them hits in your shoulder, you have to take it out, snap it, throw it to the side. With
I look
that, they
bad.
are protecting this point. Ships are beginning to come in. Taika, you're up next as you see the enemy to the right of you melts away and begins to run into the city.
I mean, will that be an attack of opportunity or whatever, or what?
The men that ran away, unless you want to be like a griefer and just like you
Why
running
not?
cowards and just
What are you
shooting in the back.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Creeper's
I'm
wild, I'm just gonna say.
Roll to attack. Let's see if you just. Where you
Don't you have
going?
a vulnerable
Eddie?
robot to kill? You could literally do double damage to a
18.
robot.
This is
Okay.
free. This is free. So yeah, so you just begin to just take pot shots at these guys as they're trying to run away. You see one of them like, please take ah! As you just shoot one in the neck. One
We
is trying
need
to
monsters.
Ah!
What? What's the point of even apologizing at that point?
So with that, you instill terror into the heart of these men. At that moment, your action movement is bonus action. So that's your reaction. Right?
You muted yourself.
You're muted.
I am staying in Blaze.
Gotcha. Anything else you can do? Action? You shoot anything?
Can't you
do
kill
this?
the robot?
Okay, never mind. You just stand
You
up.
vulnerable to robot. Kill the
Cover.
robot.
Lovely, lovely. Were you gonna say something? Or no? Oh, okay, no. I thought you were fantastic. So with that, coming away. With that, turning around back to you, Ajax.
Is this the top of round 5 or 6?
I want to say 5. Only thing is you've only just begun, so you see the point is covering at this point. For you, it's about
yeah.
killing whoever is left here. As you see, like
Oh, I was
the
just
ships are coming
wondering
in.
about my breath weapon recharge.
That's not the way it works. It is actually you roll a d6, and if it's on a 5 or a 6, you get it back.
Oh, can I do that? Since
Yes, you
I've
can.
never been a GM before and I didn't
Yeah.
know. Oh, that was a 6. My breath
Yes, you
weapon's
get it back.
back, Chris. And you know what I'm gonna do?
Wait, what are you gonna do? I wonder.
I'm gonna use it on the guys who have double damage stacked. That's what I'm gonna
Your
do.
mic said no. Actually.
I'm gonna use
don't
it
think it
on
lives,
the
Chris.
robot, and it's a 30-foot cone, so it's gonna hit the guys and it's gonna hit the robot.
Poor
The
souls.
robot, I
Let's
believe,
see.
is taken.
dead.
Oh, what's the save? Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's a 17.
They're dead, bro.
Roll your damage.
They're all
Alright.
dead. That
I'm gonna
robot's
roll-
dead.
Wait, hold up. They may be
16d6.
alive. They may be alive.
The robot's
Wait.
definitely dead. Their protection is gone.
All right, that is 65
silly.
points of fire damage.
Oh.
Nope,
my
it's
God.
gone. You're
I
right. You were
told you.
right. It was
Yeah.
gone.
That's
It was-
170 damage.
With that, how do you eviscerate the last of these creatures here?
Ajax comes down from the fucking sky, which is what they just did. They swoop back down into the sky, land, take a second, and then they just breathe in, and it's almost like the sound of some kind of like clock ticking, and then they like it's the open maw, and you can see the spark in their throat that like clips, and then it just comes all the way out, and they just destroy what's left. Annihilation.
Going through, just men melt with machine, producing this really, really fucked up looking art. As you see, they try to grasp their way out of it before they melt between the metal, forming these creatures. At this point, the port is secured. Are you staying in dragonic form, or are you shifting back?
I think as the fire comes out, Ajax tries to come back down, but they only get like halfway. They try to come out. Can I roll to see if I can leave my draconic form for fun?
Please do. Yeah. Make a wisdom save.
Okay. I'm rolling really well tonight. 19 plus 1, 20.
Yep. You kind of shift. A little harder, but back in the swing
Made
of
it.
things. At this
They
point,
spit, and someone else's tooth comes out of their mouth.
full-on human skull.
Real.
With that, you all convene. You see soldiers begin to make their way through, and you see there's a couple guys going, "Thanks, commanders. Would have made it without you."
Something. Yeah. Actually, so this turret, it's is it big and heavy but movable?
Yeah, it's 360, so you can point in the direction of the city for various war crimes.
Mhm. Not like that. I want to take it with us so that our artificer has some.
I don't think you can necessarily take it. You can tinker with it right quick, but you're not gonna be able to take it.
Yo, Taika! I want Taika to come get a new toy.
Can I augment it small for tinkering?
Oh my god!
I will say, make an Arcana check, because you could probably maybe turn it into something powerful. But let's see if you can figure it out. So make an Arcana check. If you'd be so kind.
That's what you're good at. That's what you're good at.
You me old Arcani.
Let's get Taika a
That
magic
is
boost.
another dirty 20.
30-20. Looking through, you have an opportunity here. Though you do need one component. You need a drop of divine blood, but if you're able to make what is known as a god bomb, which is the equivalency of a item that once set can blow a large radius by maybe 300 square miles, so very much like atomic bomb level of energy that
No,
will
we
just
don't need that. I lied.
Y'all check out our God Killer crossover.
where we kill gods.
It's a large radius, but it is primarily can be used it would hurt a divine being very much. You would have to try to maybe aim it if you don't want collateral, but it would hurt a divine creature. Wouldn't put him down, but would hurt him.
Yeah.
No,
I was
it's
thinking
useful.
more rom-com God Bomb, you know.
That's what you call it. That's its name.
Okay.
No, that's what they're like very serious about this.
Yeah, hey Taika, this thing was fun. You should see if you can mess around with it.
Fun.
Mess
That shit
around.
hurt.
Well, I didn't get hit with it, so
Nice shooting, though. We should give you one of those every time we fight.
I wouldn't be opposed. But where's Thea?
Strange thing, you haven't seen Thea. You think you at least hear them. You don't hear a peep.
And this is like the whole of the battlefield, right?
This is their home. This is the capital of the Iron Fire Islands. You are
Yeah.
deep within their city. They're currently defending on the other side, but
True.
Thea is nowhere to be seen.
I think it has to do
Well-
with that fucked up ritual that she talked about.
Okay, well, I think we're gonna need something weird and fucked up that's gonna hurt dragons. So, Taika, I got you a present.
Thanks.
So, we did it. That was the least my life has ever been in danger in the last 10 years, which is strange.
We haven't done it yet. We might still get flipped into a different plane if we don't hurry.
Yeah.
So for my purposes here, are you gonna take a quick second here, Taika, to sort of unjack this thing and take it with you?
Yeah.
Fantastic. As you're doing that, just a quick moment, you see one of the nearby soldiers. Okay, so we have made it here, Commander, so we have to make their way and sort of pull up a map. But as they do, almost like slow motion, you see the sky begins to do the impossible. Almost like if someone hit a mirror with a hammer, you begin to see cracks in the sky. You see what looks like to be these fathoms of purple light begin to sort of shine through as it comes from the center of the city. And for a moment, it is quiet. No fighting happens. The waters are silent. And you see the stars fall inward as the sky cracks inward from the center of the city. And above it, you see what looks like to be a realm of floating rocks of a purple-ish color crashing into each other, a realm of death. And soon, a thick mist begins to seep out and cover the city. At first, the commander goes, "Everybody, find your opponent, stay together!" And even for you guys, luckily the light of this orb that Taika's messing with provides somewhat of a light, but it's almost like a London thick fog that you really can't see anything. But then somebody goes, "What was that?"
Shh, shut up.
And you see, "Jenkins, is that you? What are you doing with it?" Oh, like, "Ah!" And you see someone get pulled into the mist. "Everyone, what is that? I don't know what it is." Ah! And at this instant, you see one of the nearby soldiers standing in the middle. The banner goes, "Okay, soldier, what is... Oh, my God!" And you see what looks before you is one of the soldiers you melted, Scovia. Their eyes, purple light, their skin beginning to reform with metallic-like structure to it and anatomy, with shards of purple stone coming out of it. "Death is upon you." As a horde begins to come in your direction, and that's where we shall take a quick break for our lonely individuals. So we're gonna take a snack, use that baño, and we'll be right back, folks. We'll see you soon. See ya. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. With that in mind, let's get right back to the action. In this moment.
Oh, do the sponsor shout out, Chris.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Voice from beyond for reminding me, because I remembered. Before I continue with that, two lovely sponsors for us. As you see, we're playing Tales of the Valiant here. You can type !TOV to see all their cool stuff. Specifically, you can get this system here. They just released Enter the Labyrinth, which is their out of plane stuff, which is really awesome if you want to do adventure out there. And also releasing a new Monster Vault for you, Monster Vault 2, which brings a bunch of monsters and whatnot you can use. Wonderful, wonderful book and a bunch of creatures you can use to scare the life out of your players. Wonderful too. The other ones is our lovely people here, as you can see, provided the scenes and all the maps for our lovely, lovely show here, Shipiku. You can type !map to check out not only their maps and their animated scenes, and scenes that you can see here, but also their new token builder that hopefully next week we'll get to show you all that awesome stuff. It's really, really cool. We got to check it out a little bit, and I think it is a wonderful, wonderful tool. But with that out the way, let's get back to the action. As you see on all fours, jumps straight onto, I was gonna say Ajax, but it seems that it jumps onto you, Ajax, as you see, tries to bite into you right now. You're kind of holding it against with your very quick reaction as you see this thing is drooling, dripping, and sort of glowing this purple light as it tries to bite at you.
Ajax doesn't scream, but they do shout as this thing comes at them. They're gonna try to like shove it back, and since we're kind of up over this harbor area, they're gonna try to just like shove it down into the water.
Make an athletics checks for me, please. It's just.
Uh-oh. 14?
14-year-old. You sort of throw it off. Going off, and you see there's more coming in. Form a line. As you see, soldiers are just getting in the line, getting ready. Some of them are just already firing shots as you just see sort of the puff and lightning off of their smoke as you only get what looks like to be like the after images of like these creatures coming on. There is a lot, and you can see that whoever you killed is just except for the robots. The robots are staying.
Thank God.
But in this
what the fuck have you done?
In this instance, as you all trying to get yourselves, you can feel in your minds them reaching out to you, the Emperor. Can you hear me? My aspects.
Yes?
The ritual. They have begun and proceeded forward. You need to meet me. It's time if you wish to go forward with your plan.
Avoiding asking the obvious question in the mind, so says it to Ajax, who's not going to have an answer. Since when can dragons summon undead?
And Ajax just kind of looks up at the tear in the sky as though that's the answer. It's not that the
Almost
dragon
like-
summoned the undead.
That feels like a worse hate. Navik. Scovia is like, that doesn't even make whatever.
Scovia is asking questions. Ajax is answering those questions. Taika is booking.
Are you just running into the mist, or are you just gonna wait for these two to figure it out?
Oh no, there's no time to figure it out. I'm heading.
Go to get deified.
Gotcha. With that, as you guys are thinking about it, I need you, my lovely Taika, give me an athletics check to see if you're able to outrun these individuals.
That's why you don't leave.
You notice in front of you, fire! As they're shooting.
Oh boy, oh gee.
This
oh
is
golly.
hell for you, bro.
That's a 19.
19. With that, as you're running, two of them are like on your back. But you're able to sort of go off to the side into one of the nearby shops as you see they kind of. and proceed to see one of the unlucky souls sees and begins to shoot as they just begin to. In this instance, you see Taika running in one direction here.
Fuck! Going after it!
If you die, we can't help you. And it's just following.
Dex checks for me, please. Athletic checks, my bad.
Oh, why couldn't it be the thing you said the first time? Where's my dice?
15.
What's I don't even think do I even have strength? Why do you do this to me, Chris?
Hey,
Athletics?
this is to see if you can outrun them. If you can't outrun them, then you're gonna have to start dodging.
Oh, well, I mean, I got a 15.
A 15, so you're both good. You're both clear. So with that, as you're running, you can see Taika very much in one of the nearby taverns that very much have a hole in the wall just from one of the debris coming in as you guys all kind of reconvene, get into the corner.
Sorry. I panicked.
No, you're fine. We are literally in a day of the dead?
As you see one of them sort of walking past, goes off into the mist again.
Can we tell where the message from the Emperor was coming from?
Yes, you have an inkling. I think you are really the only person who understands the layout of the city, so if you are going to navigate, you probably have advantage. But for the most part, you can see that they are still towards where they were attacking on their side. So they're still at that front. Maybe they got in, or maybe are probably in that area. If you were to deduce without having to roll anything, maybe somewhere main square. Anything further, you have to go into it.
All right. Fuck, I haven't been here in years. Ready?
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's going first? Who's leading?
The one that knows where we're going?
Fantastic. With that, okay. Are you stealthing, or are you just gonna run as fast as you guys can?
Ajax
We've
isn't a
stealthed before.
stealther.
We
know how good we are at stealth, which is we're not. I think this is a full tilt sprint.
All right, athletic checks for everybody again, and then I'm gonna ask for a survival check from you with advantage after that, Ajax.
Heard.
I got a 10.
Gotcha.
Got a 17 for athletics. And then
Gotcha.
for survival, an 11.
I got a 15.
Lovely. So with that, you two, Ajax and Taika, you're running through the mist. You can see that there's individuals trying to find their way through. Again, only the light of powder coming off of guns provide the only light at the moment. But with that, Scovia, as you guys turn around the corner, Scovia, you see one of these individuals hit into you as you sort of trail up behind. You can still run, but at this point, this creature and begins to almost sound the alarm on you individuals. As you're running through, you, Scovia, being in the back, you try to lead everybody into the city, the depths of it, trying to find your way back to the old home. You think, okay, old neighborhood, my water fountain, where I kissed that one girl, didn't really go great, going through. And at this point, you get into one of the nearby sections of the city, seems to be maybe the trading center, where you get a bit stuck as the layout has changed. You see there's two paths in front of you, you don't necessarily know which way is which. And also behind you, as you're coming back, Scovia, you can see that one of these creatures is going to make an attack on you. As they come in, let's see what they get. That's going to be an 18.
God. What?
That's the base. That's not adding.
You suck. Yeah, that hits.
You take 17 points of
That's
slashing and
so
necrotic
much.
damage.
That's so much.
As you see that as they cut into you, your blood doesn't necessarily go into their mouth or anything like that, but rather the crystals that are on their body or these jagged amethysts that are like all over it begin to suck in whatever blood and energy you give
Oh,
off.
uncanny dodger.
Fantastic. So that's 67 points in total. As you see,
I'm taking a short rest after this.
new taste good. Scovia.
Nope. I'm dashing. I'm getting out of here.
I will say at this moment, you guys do see this. So Ajax, where are you leading the party? You got two paths here.
Shit. Kind of look sideways at Taika, left or right?
Right.
Right, it is. I think I'm right.
Never pick
Fantastic.
right.
Even a rod for me, buddy.
Me?
Yeah.
Odd. Damn it.
With that, you go forward, going down the alleyway, passing through. At this point, you see that you make your way around one of the shops, but as you do, you find yourself at a dead end. As you guys go behind, and with that, you see a bunch of creatures at this point, about maybe 4 of them. You know who you are. Come with us. Enjoy your deaths in the prescience. What are you doing?
Shit. Ajax is going to, if Taika allows, hoist Taika up onto the roof next to us, this dead end, to try to get up out of the actual street and up a little higher.
Gotcha. I'm gonna say not too much of a roll, because this is kind of a simple thing. You're probably gonna tax is the only thing. So with that, lifting Taika up, what are you doing, Scovia?
What are we trying to do? I missed the.
We're going up on the roof.
Oh, up, just wall climb. I got hop, skip, and a. Yeah.
Athletics checks for me, please. It's okay.
Oh, I could have never been. I should have been a thief.
Should have been a thief. Make 2 attacks against you. It's a 1 and a 19. So with that, Ajax, you are taken 10 points of necrotic and slashing damage. I do not believe you're raging at this moment, so
I am not.
fantastic.
I'm still over 100, though.
No, I'm not.
Lovely. With that in mind, what did you get against Scovia for your check there?
16.
16? That's not bad.
Stop harming me. I'm fragile.
One of them tries to grab at your boot. They do manage to take your boot, take it down, but with that, you're able to jump up. At this moment, Taika, you're able to get up. Getting above the mist, you can see that this is affecting the entirety of the city. It isn't just you. And you can see that you begin to feel emotion, all of you. And you, Taika, can see that the city is going up. As you can hear the ocean below begin to go into the crater that is being created as the city is going upward. At this moment, though, as you're looking to where the Emperor is, you get a very clear definition and way that you need to go, as you see where you got to go and what path you need to take. So you're able to sort of circumnavigate the whole misty whatever's going on here.
Okay. I feel like my compatriots have the common sense to follow me. So they're just gonna. No, they don't. So the game's over.
Game over.
So we're done. Okay.
Ajax just lays down.
Fantastic. So with that, 2 of you are good. For you, Ajax, as you're sort of at this point push them off, how are you getting up?
I use the wings that I have, Chris. I use my wings and my 30-foot flight speed. Yep, They peel
Fantastic.
off of their back
Real
again.
quick, make athletics check against me, if be so
Heard.
kind.
There we go. That's a little better. Natural 18 on the dice, +5/+4.
Yep, you're good. With that, one of them tries to grab onto you, grabs you mid-air, but with that, you're able to sort of let them go. And with that, they begin to almost like rats go into the nearby corner and try to find their way around. At this point, I'm guessing, are you taking the rooftops or are you going back on the street?
Rooftops.
Fantastic. Rooftops. Give me one last athletics check if you'd be so kind.
This it can't be
Acrobatics.
A okay, thank you.
Either or, because it is. I didn't take PE.
That's what it sounds like.
17.
17, fantastic.
So
12.
I'm good at these, right? Anything lower than a 10 plus a number high.
Gotcha. I think you should be good. Because you should be like probably 18 minimum.
So I guess, yeah, I was a 17.
So with that, you guys begin to make your way across these rooftops that are stone, shingles coming off. You see the creatures very much trying to get into you. At this point, horde mode at this moment is acting as like herds through the city trying to make their way through. With that, running, you get to what looks like to be, from what you remember in your mind, the sort of square, and you can see very much with the crates and whatever they can find nearby, the soldiers with Daros in the front leading the charges, defending the point as you see the Emperor is helping at the side. You all begin to get down, but Taika, as you get down, your foot gets into one of the nearby potholes and as you move, it gets halved here. You're good for the moment, but you are going to need somebody to save you here as you see the creatures are beginning to...
Help.
Gets it turns around!
You turn around, Ajax?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do see dogs go, what are you? Would you please get over here so we can deal with this? As you see, he just takes his hand, shoves it in one of the nearby creatures, and just tosses it into another one. Scovia, what are you doing? I want to ask you first.
Yeah, why the fuck? I'm trying to figure out why the fuck Taika is in a hole. I guess
Taika's not in a hole. They just like, they kind of hurt their leg. They need
Got
to help
it.
carry them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But did Ajax has got it, or?
I'll be a sack of HP for the monsters to hit. I'll draw them off Taika a little bit if you go help.
Sure, I can
help
help.
it.
Yeah, I can help. As I walk up to you, I kind of just look at you injured. I place a hand out. So we friends yet?
It's a glare, but it is also a grab.
I help you out.
So helping up,
Yeah.
and then Ajax, you're just defending.
Yeah.
All right, make an attack roll for me, please, to see if you're able to defend these bad boys off. As you sort of pick them up on your shoulder, Ajax, making your way over.
15?
15. With that, you are just, at this point, very much Dynasty Warriors just swinging your weapon as you're trying to hit anything. You see, like, the purple blood comes off, smacking into your face as you just... At this point, you guys are able to get behind enemy lines. You see Daros puts their hand out and puts a wall of fire in between you, buying you some time. Get over into that fucking shack, please. With that, you guys get into the corner. You see there's individuals that are sort of trying to repair themselves or heal themselves up. Others are scared shitless, preparing their weapons. Everybody's forming the line in here. At this point, the Emperor inside the house at this point comes over to you. Are you okay?
Still alive. Right? That's how you need us? Alive? More alive than whatever the fuck's out there, at least.
Yes, you see Dars comes in. I don't want to be a party pooper, but I still don't think this is a good idea. It has to be another way we can deal with this.
How? As she is gesturing outside. I'm not gonna lie to you, Daros. I might be just as apprehensive as you, but I don't think we're making it out of this without the plan we have.
I will not watch you turn into us.
Then I'm gonna say the same thing that I said to the Emperor. Then close your fucking eyes.
See, Taros, if you find this reprehensive, then leave the room. I don't really see another option, so either help or shut the fuck up. He goes over to you, Scovia. Takes you by your head. I'm sorry.
In a moment of tenderness and genuine apology, she looks him in the eyes. I know, Daros, I have made it this long on the wheel of not wanting to die, and I really don't think there's any other way. If there was, I'd maybe pick it.
Know this, Scovia. And at this point, from my other two, you see the Emperor begins to mold a piece of metal and transform it into what looks like these spindly, very sharp, needles that look like vines begin to form in your directions, forming almost like snake.
What is that?
It's part of the transformation. It is needed and will provide the necessary steps. Are you sure you want to go through it? You cannot turn back from divinity.
I don't want to be weak anymore.
What about you, Tiger? Are you ready for this responsibility?
I don't have anything left. Consider me your vassal.
Daros goes over to you, Scovia. Holds you tight. Know that you were the best thing I ever created.
After all these years, you still think you created me. I think it was more like you nurtured me, Daros. You're the reason that I was able to have this unyielding, I don't even know what to call it, feeling to live. Look, people say a lot of things about you, and honestly, I can't disagree with most of them, but with me, you tend to be genuine. So I believe you when you say this is going to be a mistake. It's either this or what else? I don't have anything else, Daros, other than you. But even that, I hear all of this. For me, that would end. It's either I become a monster and keep moving forward somehow, some way, maybe becoming something that feels not so damn empty, or I die here, having never done anything that I truly enjoyed. The one person I loved left. I'm a fucking steward.
No, you're not. You're my daughter, and I will always love you for. And almost as you feel his embrace, you'll feel something go straight through your chest. And for my other two, like vipers, the steel goes both deep into your heart and out the other way. As it comes out, and for you, Scovia, you see his blade go forward, then out. As you all begin to bleed out.
This is Daros, not the Emperor?
You see he's helping in this instance as he kills, the Emperor kills Ajax and Taika. But he won't let the Emperor kill. That is a father's duty. As you stumble back, fall onto the ground, and blood begins to pool and mix all together with you. One by one here, starting off with you, Ajax. How does it feel to die, finally?
Ajax had always thought that they'd go out screaming, that they'd go out roaring with fire on their tongue. At the end, they just feel cold. And they remember, strangely, Thea's fingers dancing over their cheeks. How cold her fingers were. They feel that now. Just cold. The first time in their life they've ever been quiet. And at peace.
Taika, how does it feel to die?
In stark contrast, we see Taika's last bits of humanity. It's screaming, it's wailing. Death isn't beautiful, it's painful. It's your last essence, and in a mix of blood and viscera and snot and tears and whatever leaves your body, they are gasping for Daka and their mother and everyone they've lost or they've feared to see on the other side.
And last but not least, Scovia, how does it feel to die?
A surprise. This is the thing she's been running away from her whole life, afraid of it. Only to be stabbed by the one person that just told her he loved her. It's peaceful. As she drops and coughs up blood filling her lungs, realizing that all feeling in her body is leaving. She can't reach, she can't stop, she couldn't stop this even if she tried. She accepts it and realizes that this definitely would have been the better choice.
And as your blood mixes, all three of you, symmetrical from one another, it begins to pool around you and begins to form. Almost like cocoon, flesh made, with hints of gold in between, and begins to beat in a rhythm similar to that of a heart. Each thump, you slowly begin to fade. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Into darkness. And that is when we shall end our episode for today. Yay!
Chris loves to kill PCs.
Yay! Kill PCs. Fuck the party. The party never mattered. It's not about them. It's about me.
It's the second time you've done this to us specifically.
Hey, we love to see it. With that, everyone, thank you for the penultimate, not finale, calm down, of the Stewards War. With that in mind, we'll do plugs in reverse order here. So with that in mind, Zoe, since you were last, if I'm not mistaken,
Oh, man.
where can people find you on the worldwide internet, and who are you today?
Hi, everyone. I was Scovio Nyagachi. She died. Her greatest fear. Isn't that fun? Isn't that thematic? I wonder what's going to happen next. I know, but you don't, which means you should tune in next week to see us again. If you like what I do here, then you'll probably love what I do everywhere else. I'm a YouTuber now. I'm not going to tell you the name yet, though. That's a next week thing. I'm going to start making videos about anime and fascism. So if you like that, I'll tell you next week. You know, got to keep them lined in suspense. Don't follow me everywhere else. Those places don't matter. In fact, fascism sucks and is the U.S., so I'm not getting on any other apps. I have no opinions. I will not be on any other apps. Don't look for me. I'm passing it in reverse order to, I think, C. Not C. It's actually Vinvox VA.
No.
I'm C. You can find me making very trans, very gay art.
I love you, my twin flame. Oh my gosh, hi. I'm Vin at Vinvox VA. That's all my socials except Vinvox.com on Blue Sky. The least bad of the ones so far, I don't know. I'm doing stuff. I'm everywhere. If you want to see me be a role player in person, go to Darkness Emergent, Los Angeles. I'll be there in Los Angeles, being a vampire in Los Angeles. It'll be great. Tickets are already on sale, early bird special, all that. It's going to be a great time. I might be doing things, who knows. C, the real C. What do you think? What are you up to?
Oh, you want to talk to the real C now, do ya? Huh? Well, that's okay. Hi, everyone. I'm gonna say exactly what Vin said because you know what? They were right. Hi, everyone. My name is C. They, them pronouns. You can find me making very trans, very gay art on the internet at C Plays RPG. If you liked what I did here tonight, I'm sorry. And you like what I do other places, find me always on Transplanar on Saturdays at 8 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. You know it. You love it. It's where I am. And today I played Ajax Rasvi, who died thinking about their ex-situationship. So don't let that be you, I guess. Cautionary tale. And I'm going to pass it over to Chris.
Hi, I'm the reason why all this happened. My name is Chris, and I am your GM for these preceding evenings. You can find me on the socials at VO Cologne or VO_Cologne, or you can find me on the internet. In terms of where we got it going, next week is finales week. For this Sunday is the hopefully finale of the Doomsayers, and then next Wednesday it's the finale of the Stewards War. So we're gonna be ending these bad boys. Sad to see them go, but the story's gotta end. But don't worry, we're making some new stuff. Hopefully in March you get to see it. But with that in mind, we hope you had a lovely time, and we can't wait to see you next week for the finale of the Stewards War. Until then, have a lovely night, everyone.